say all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. And yes, this particular session of civil justice, ongoing civil justice sign of closure process, I also want to sing at least minimum 2 Merry Christmas caroling songs. Okay, and that's all for a reason only. Okay, so I'm just looking for the lyrics to sing. Okay, here he goes. God rest ye, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. For Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds strong brought the tidings of the naysay, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at those tidings rejoiced much in the mind, and led their flocks for feeding in tempest, storm, and wind, and went to Bethlehem straightway the Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. But when to Bethlehem they came, where the infant lay, they found him in a manger, where oxen feed on hay. His mother Mary kneeling down unto the Lord did pray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas all other doeth efface. O tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. O tidings of comfort and joy. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I will sing one more song. It is all about the three wise kings, the gift of Magi, who went and visited Jesus Christ's birth, right, to celebrate the birth. And it really happened. And the meaning behind that song is all about the two kings gave the gifts that were representing that funeral and death, right? And it gets that perfume, that funeral, and they were indirectly communicating, hey, innocent baby boy or baby Jesus Christ, anyways you are going to die, like that. But they did not tell that upfront. But with that gift alone, they educated that. That is what the wisest people will do. Okay? When there's a lot of prosecution, like that. So then there was only one wisest king who gave only gold. And he educated the communication, crystal clear communication, the upfront, that moment itself. Meaning, there was a prediction predicted by that king that only true Israelite Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem will stand up, will grow up, will be welcome to the earth, will be born, will grow up tallest, and provide educate the population worldwide about the puzzle behind why that king gave gold to that. So it's all a Morse code after all. So that means all these Morse code and puzzles were left to be unsolved. Left to be solved. only by true Israelite Christian Jew. So that is a telltale sign. And you all got it, right? Because how many years passed, and why nobody were able to predict that or provide that education correctly. Rather, people were, all the Christian evangelicals, according to their will and pleasures, they were tweaking in, adding in or removing whatever to that Holy Bible according to their whatever their brain says more, and they were fooling the people. That's why nobody were able to educate correctly. So, but this is what has happened. Okay, so it is the truth. Yes, those three wise men were really wise men, right? That's why they left with the puzzle code to be solved for us, to solve it. And you all must be thanking God right now, because I was able to solve that puzzle. Okay, so that king gave gold. It's for a reason behind. Important, very crucial reason behind, and the reason is that always only a true Israelite tribe Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem alone, a clean-hearted civilian alone can unlock that puzzle, and I'm providing that right now. Okay, so it was whatever predicted in Holy Bible is happening right now. So this three kings it's about them only. The song was written, based out of them only. The song is written. Okay, and I will sing the song. I hope I'm on the right tune. That's why the earlier I recorded, and so for some reason I just scrapped it, and I'm re-recording one more time. Okay, I hope I will sing it in the right tune this time. We three kings of Orient are bearing gifts, we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following the star. We three kings, born a king on Bethlehem, Spain. Gold I bring to crown him again, king forever, ceasing never, over us all to reign. We three kings of Orient are bearing gifts, we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. We three kings, myrrh is mine, its better perfume, breathe the life of gathering gloom, sorrowing, sighing, bleeding, dying, sealed in the stone-cold tomb. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright. USA, all nations, 7.9 plus billions of humans, and I will sing one more Christmas caroling song. Okay. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on waters? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels of God. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would someday walk on waters? The blind will see, the dead will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect Lamb? The child that you are holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I hope we are all in the same page on this ongoing, very, very complex, very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice ongoing sign of closure, sign of provided by I am that I am for myself. And I'm placing this, I will get the civil justice in front of all nations only. And it is because United States of American nation do not have any birthright to create the robocall poverty mandate and enforce poverty on me. See, they cannot create financial disability for me. And it also, that is why I have to get the civil justice, right? And the United States of America owes me lots of salaries. They have to pay me lots of salary. And just like that, they cannot allow me to be on the road, right? No, they have to take all the responsibility. United States of America government has to take all the responsibility, accountability, and provide me the rightful help in the timely way. So it's also multitasking as well, right? So for I, Vethapriya, PROSE proved scandal of absolute monarchs and proved Pope Francis's Roman Empire King Herod as of February 2021. Any salary as in tax-free billions of dollars, USA government can provide effective, immediate, using direct deposit to my bank account to I am that I am, Vethapriya, PROSE, native Indian tribe, Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide, can help me. So what is the scandal faces of Republica, Europe nations worldwide? Republica, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, and gifts, and then elves. They never educated. USA Republican government can never enforce poverty, and USA can never create robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya, PROSE, a true civil lawyer, a true civil doctor, a true civil supreme judge, and it is a fatal negligence of Merry Christmas, Santa Claus, and gifts, and then elves. So to be fatal negligent, either to be fatal negligence, right? That itself is a crime. They do not have nobody have any birthright to become fatal negligent. So either USA government should say knows who is Republica, Merry Christmas, then Santa Claus and gifts and elves rituals. Or either USA government should say don't know who is Republica, Merry Christmas, or Santa Claus and gifts and elves rituals. So what is the error? The Merry Christmas, Santa Claus and gifts and elves, they created the robocall poverty mandate, and it is a deadliest crime as of February 2021. So it comes under the classification of domestic violence. So the subclassification is breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation of injury to the brain nerves, then battery and types, then assault and types, and false imprisonment and types, trespass to land and types, trespass to charters. So I, Vethapriya, PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, own this text ongoing excuse me, civil justice sign off. Okay, so Republica, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus and gifts, elves, with fatal negligence, failed to educate, USA cannot create robocall poverty mandate, and that is a crime. And by default created Republica USA robocall poverty mandate, that is another crime. To I, Vethapriya, PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republica government GOP leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh in October 2018 enforced poverty mandate. So what did this Merry Christmas educated the Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell? Nothing, right? So pay the price. So they mandated the poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya abruptly on October 2018. And Republican government of United States of America took away $4,500 on October 2018 abruptly, and they enforced finance debt of $10,210.38 since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of today, February 2021. Who is going to pay for those damages? And they also enforced finance disability for me. I'm crippled now. I'm unemployed. I'm in finance crisis. And I should have got all the rightful salaries for whatever I worked. I never got any salary. I reached out to justice. I reached out to all the rightful people. Nobody helped me. What is this? What is going on in this broken USA nation? For how long the USA nation will be fooling people? Not anymore. Not anymore. It is crime for Republica, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus and gifts and else. When ruling USA, they never educated. USA should never provide enforced poverty to I, Vethapriya, PROSE, a civil lawyer, civil justice, and I, PROSE, for civil justice, I, Vethapriya, PROSE want USA Citibank CEO to pay off my debt in full, $10,210.38, and sign off tax-free $4,500 direct deposit to my bank account. And Merry Christmas, Santa Claus and gifts else must sign off, each of them must sign off tax-free $1,000 billion in direct deposit in my bank account. I never asked for Merry Christmas. I never asked for Santa Claus. I never asked for Santa Claus and gifts. I never asked for else. Who is USA to fool me with all this kind of a crap? Yes, there is a true meaning of Merry Christmas, but it was all destroyed because of all this absolute monarch created scandal festival. And top of it, they even changed the Merry Christmas to be Happy Holidays. Who gave that authority to USA to change the festival name itself? Yes, I am in absolute need of finance, my dear fellow mankind. And this President Trump and GOP leader Mitch McConnell and the Brett Kavanaugh do not have any birthrights to enforce poverty for me. If they all want to create all this poverty, why can't they go and create those poverty for their family members, be it wife or children or whatever? Why they want to create disability to me? If Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell loves to create enforce poverty, means why can't he create a robocall to his wife or his children or his family members, his dad, his mom or grandma? Right? That would have been fun, isn't it? Then why on the earth he want to create disability for me? Who is he to me, first of all, at the first place? I never asked for Republican government. I never asked for Democrat government. On top of it, he is living free in his mansion, in his palace, for created the finance disability for me. And without any help, I'm stranded on the road. It is USA should provide me $1 billion every single second, every day, forever, for producing lot of foolish people who are hell creators after all. Why on the earth USA is producing only hell creators? Who gave that authority, first of all, at the first place? How many years went? What were all the 500 years of government offices, world population were doing? Why nobody fixes the broken government? Why? And beyond that civil justice, I, Vethapriya, PROSE want the United States of America to rename the Lord Ripon building in Tamil Nadu, India after my name, Vethapriya. And that is civil justice served to me. Okay? And then I, Vethapriya, proceed to become the Vatican leader now. And and Pope Francis must resign abruptly now. Okay? Who is he to destroy the Merry Christmas festival and all this kind of and create a crap? Who is he? Who is Pope Francis? I never asked for Pope crap first place. I never asked for any absolute monarchs. I never asked for Queen Elizabeth II. I never asked for United Arab Emirates leader Satans. Who is United States of America to even get the authority to allow those Satans to live free? USA have to take all the accountability for that. Pay me first $1,000 billion. How many Islam leaders count? If there are 100 Islam leaders, 100 times 1,000. That many $1 billion must be direct deposited in my bank account. I never asked for them. No, sorry. I never asked for any of the absolute monarch Satans. I never asked for Dalai Lama. I never asked for yoga gurus crap. I never asked for any of those hell creators. And does any national government even know how much of people are tortured because of all these hell creators allowed to live free in the first place? Imagine the world without them. It will be super heaven. It will be super heaven. Imagine the world without all the absolute monarchs gone in ashes. Imagine. Just close your eyes and just imagine how wonderful it would be. And on top of it, they'll create poverty after poverty, then scars after scars, right? And the pain infliction is more when an innocent is getting tortured with the injustice. Justice is broken, welfare is broken, agriculture broken, retail is broken, public sector is broken, software world broken, everything broken. Police service is broken, imports exports service is broken, banking service is broken, finance service is broken, hospital service is broken, education service is broken, everything is broken, my dear fellow mankind. Why nobody bothered to fix it? Why? That means each of the Senate, each of the government lawmakers in the world, in the Republican government and Democrat government, they have to puke all the dollars they ate in all the past 500 years. They can say, oh, sorry, we cannot. It went in excretory system. I will say, no. Just puke all the dollars eaten raw for the past 500 years, my dear Senate, my dear GOP, like that. Because they ate all the rightful dollars that belongs to innocent population. And on top of it, they were also mocking at the poverty people. How shameless can they be? How shameless can they be? And I'm saying, I'm not joking that when President Joe Biden should resign. I'm not joking, my dear fellow mankind. Yes, President Joe Biden must resign immediately. On all the president list, he's at fault, highest mode. At fault is what? Highest means crime is highest. He cannot be president, can never be president, period. That's all. And yes, I want all this civil justice. I am in finance crisis. And USA, I'm wishing and praying to God to talk to the US, because I can understand as a civil doctor, I can understand when the people, the government are foolish, they will have only blinded eyes. They cannot understand the wisdom I'm talking about. Can you all see how I'm in a helpless mood? Because they will, their jobs will be screwed up. They cannot say that, oh, banking services do not have this line of product. And it is the truth. They will upfront reject, sorry, we cannot. So all I'm saying is just direct deposit to my bank account. It's as simple as that. $1,000 billion should be the cheapest financial aid that USA can provide me. It's just a peanut or a mustard size only. Right? Because before creating poverty, President Trump should have thought twice, thrice, 4 times, even 1,000 times. He has a shelter, not one shelter. He has 1,000 shelters worldwide. Why President Trump did not have any common sense when he was providing that poverty enforcement for me? So Merry Christmas failed in teaching President Trump. So let Merry Christmas pay me $1,000 billion. Let Santa pay $1,000 billion. Let Helps pay $1,000 billion. It is okay if any of the civilians are mocking me. Oh, this lady is stupid, asking penalty from Merry Christmas. No, no, my dear fellow mankind. Only wisest only will understand my wisdom education, because there is a deadliest scandal that is going on. There is a very true meaning behind this Merry Christmas festival. This evil Queen Elizabeth and Pope Francis, they destroyed it. Islam, Judaism, they destroyed anything you name for true Christianity, they destroyed it. If the true Christianity says love cleanest, they will say love with polluted. If true Christianity says mandate holy marriage, Pope and Queen Elizabeth, they are Islam, right? They will say pollute holy marriage. Can you see? Whatever they are saying it for good, they will say do it only for the wrong. And they paint it that only is correct. And they named it as a freedom of religion. How cunning they are. How cunning they are. How cunning is France. USA got fooled in a very, I would say rather backstabbed. Queen Elizabeth backstabbed USA. Pope Francis backstabbed USA. And do you all know how much of severity of the brain damage is done when a civilian is backstabbed? Laughing in front and then getting backstabbed? The brain will go to shock mode. Absolutely shock mode. And don't you all think that civil justice must be served to me rightful way? And United States of America should pay me a tax-free $1 billion every single day forever, even after death? Right? So all these people are non-educated? No, they are all educated. So educated only never educated these people. So education services is going to pay me $1,000 billion, no matter what. Be it Oxford University or Harvard University, let them stand upside down and pay $1,000 billion direct deposit in my account. All must be tax-free only. They will die. They will go crazy. They will say, okay, it is better, we will shut it down. Or you step in, lead the Harvard Medical School. That's what they will say. You be the dean of this Harvard Medical School. We will listen to your instructions. That is what Harvard Medical School will say to me. Is this how the national operation should operate? But why USA do not have any bit of shame? Why? For past 500 years, this scandal has been going on, my fellow mankind, and not even, there's no fix provided. For how long they are going to enforce poverty? Don't you all think if the civil justice signed up for me, all the adverse operations will be stopped abruptly? I already said, fixing one error will fix all the errors. Fixing robocall poverty mandate error will fix everything. Everything, you name anything. You name anything for an error or injustice. All will be gone in ashes. And that is the puzzle of $1,000 billion civil justice sign off. Got it? And yes, I Vethapriya, PROSE to become the Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations now with civil justice served. And I Vethapriya, PROSE to become the Supreme Chief Family Law Judge for all nations with civil justice served. And I Vethapriya, PROSE to become the Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children and Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports, Exports. That many public sectors were there. Not even one stepped in and able to guide the USA operation in healthy ways. I already said they are going to pay, they all must pay me $500 billion no matter what. And they are the ones who are cursing me to that as well. Because when they have to pay me $500 billion and I proved that all their software lines of codes are error, what they are going to do? They cannot do anything. They cannot move left or right. No. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. And I said what? For a healthy human standards. Let the broken government work for a while. Let it be. And that too because I am extra empathy, my dear fellow mankind. Yes, my voice is so authoritative. When I talk, it will be very loud. Even when I was, since when my young age. All throughout my growing up. Yes, people don't shout out like that. Because my voice itself is a bass voice and very authoritative voice. Even if I want to talk in a normal mode, it will be very loud voice only. Right? And I will tell about myself, little bit of myself down the road slowly. Right? So yes, so Merry Christmas failed in educating the national leaders correct way. Means Merry Christmas has to pay me $1,000 billion. For how long Santa Claus was there? For how long Santa Claus and gift rituals were there? For how long elves were there? Do you all know those gift rituals were also enforced only for tax mandate and revenue for the USA? USA got fooled by it for entire scandal. They never even bothered about celebrating the festival in true meaning, understanding the true meaning. I already said the gift and the gifting process, giving gift and to receive gift, it's a holiest process in only true Christianity. And they abuse that process as well in the name of gifting. A civilian should never ever be pressurized to give the gift. But this ritual mandated that emotional torture to the civilians. What if the poverty population cannot even afford money to buy a gift for the loved ones? They'll be mocked. They will not be respected among the society, so-called society. Can you all see how much of destruction Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth did to the innocent population? In true Christianity, to give gift and to receive gift is a holiest process. It should never be abused. Gift of love. Gift of clean love. When you're going to gift with clean love. Gift of sharing. Gift of cooking and feeding the people who loved ones. That's a whole lot of meaning versus in a true Christianity alone. It is the simplest way of living. That is all. Clean love. Live clean love. Hugging a loved one is a gift of love. Right? And hugging and kissing a loved one is a gift of love. But how did Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth changed everything of that to make it mandatory to be, only if people give the gifts, only then they can talk like that more. That is wrong. That's absolutely wrong. Because USA makes billions dollar yearly end of the year, quarterly, right? I already said, every quarter, if you're going to look at the patterns, there is a festival mandated exclusively for tax mandate only. And Pope Francis is the one who allocates the festival day every physical year. And it is located, the headquartered office is located only in Milwaukee, state of Wisconsin. What is Pope Francis going to say? Or what is President Joe Biden going to say about that? Tell me. Is Pope Francis going to say he knows Halloween? Or is he going to say he don't know Halloween? How many children eating those jawbreakers and the chocolates, candies, hard candies? Beyond that costume, the fun part, they have to end up only in the dental hospital. All the dentists, they won't eat any chocolates. They won't eat any sugar candies. How many children population gets diabetes? Who will pay for those damages? Does Pope Francis have any, I don't know. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, you are just wondering how I'm just handling my super frustration by not using Q's word, right? I already said, I worked on with the God-given strength on how to not use Q's words when I'm Superman. With God-given strength, people can work on things, yeah. Only with God-given strength. Can you all imagine how he even destroyed the children population brains? And yes, I want to provide one more testimony. I was the one who stepped in when I was working on the Poverty-Free Earth End of the Year 2030 volunteer project. I provided an alternative, healthiest way of humane standards way of celebrating that Halloween. Because as a true civil doctor, I know just like that if I'm going to say ban Halloween means it will create a total shock for younger children, toddlers age population, because they'll look forward for that day like a snowy day, like a rainy day, right? They'll look forward for that day to wear the costume, to go here and there, collect the candies. Right? But how in the name of candy, in the name of festival, in the name of Republica, they destroyed everything. The same innocent population, without knowing it is Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth only created the devil, they are worshipping them as a god. Oh, there is no other crime to worship Satan as a god. Tell me. Okay, as if Halloween is not enough, I already said the February is already right on the corner. Valentine's Day. So chocolates, all will be there. That's also for tax mandate thing. And then comes the Easter. Then comes the summer. Then comes the Halloween. Then comes the Christmas. So every quarter they get all this chocolates tax. It's all goes inside the mouth of Queen Elizabeth too. Population pays tax, pays candy, pays sugar. Sugar is a poison. Pays for sugar. He consumes sugar. Get diabetes, get heart attack, get whatever, and they die. But Queen Elizabeth enjoys that suffering and eats that tax. And why on the earth President Trump have to provide a robocall poverty for me? Rather, he could have easily provided the robocall poverty to Queen Elizabeth and Pope Francis, right? Don't you think so? Right? Or if President Trump is very, very loving to enforce poverty, why can't he provide the same for his own family members? Why on the earth he want to create hell for me? Who is he? Who is President Trump to enforce poverty disabled for me? On top of it, government's all broken. They cannot help me. I'm helpless. So I'm saying just direct deposit whatever I'm asking them fines to my direct deposit to my bank account. All the systems are broken, software will not work. Finance services will say, oh sorry, our systems are broken, it will not work. It will take another 50,000 years to fix it, and they'll not fix it too. So can you all see, I'm displaying the truth and the illusion side by side for you all to understand, my dear fellow mankind. If only Merry Christmas, people knew what the true meaning of Merry Christmas, what is the true meaning of gifting. So who is Santa Claus after all? If Santa Claus is the healthiest person, or else is the healthiest person, right? Then President Trump and the Republican GOP leader and the Brett Kavanaugh should never have, even in their dream, should have never have thought of enforcing poverty for me. So that is the life proof. And yes, Santa Claus, elves, and Merry Christmas have to pay me, each of them $1,000 billion, $3,000 billion. They have to direct deposit to my bank account. It is okay. It is okay if the population mocks. Oh no, why on the earth during the COVID-19 when all the people are getting tortured worldwide, who is the USA going? Nobody will ask why US is giving $3,000, $3,000 billion direct deposit to my bank account. Nobody will ask. Nobody will ask. For how long USA government can be fooling people like this? Adults are fooled, children are fooled one way or the other. Why? What happened to the common sense? What happened to the humanity? What happened to that empathy? Nobody can teach nobody to love or hate fellow mankind, my dear fellow mankind. It's just the way it is. And yes, so you all got it, right? So yes, I have sang some Merry Christmas caroling. It's all for education, wisdom education processing only. Okay, nothing more or nothing less. And yes, you all got to know that all these festivals, which are all having true meaning, they all got destroyed. So what is the true meaning of Merry Christmas? Holy marriage, law, mandate, true love, clean love, virgin love, naive love. All these have the same meaning only. And then happy birthday is another word for Merry Christmas. Okay? And there are more puzzles. I will reveal it down the road. And for now, just be aware how Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II, all for tax process alone, fanatic love of crown alone, destroyed even the holiest festival, and human brains got damaged. How many atheism population became atheism because of this scandal provided only by Christians worldwide? Do you all aware of that? Do you all even aware of that, my dear fellow mankind? Please understand the cruciality of when a civilian becomes atheism, that is a brain damage highest level. But then even with my education, those atheism, they shed tears. They started to loudest proclaim, God is there. Yes, God is there. So how people became atheism also you all understood now. It is because of the religious abuse provided by all the religion types only. For how long people will be providing abuse in the name of God, in the name of religion? Right? That's not going to happen anymore. So this is pretty much it. And how long it took? It took like 30 minutes because of whatever frustration I have to. At least I am displaying my healthy anger, right? I am not hiding behind like that. So a true civilian must get true healthy anger. That is the healthiest brain operation, right? And I'm sure we'll get civil justice in front of all nations only. So President Trump should say whether he knows what is Merry Christmas, Santa Claus or else. Or President Trump should say he has never heard of what is Merry Christmas, he don't know what is Merry Christmas. It'd be super fun, isn't it? And Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell and the Supreme Civil Judge, they must say they know what is Merry Christmas, or they should say they don't know Merry Christmas. And that itself live proof of they all are never Christians. They are all Islam, Judaism, paganism, cultism. Right? When they are showered with lot of dollars, all their eyes got blinded. So how can I do not want to do any tit for tat civil justice. No, that's never a civil justice. Tit for tat is never a civil justice, my dear fellow mankind. I want all these three people to live free, but then I want them to pay $4,500 direct deposit to my bank account. Simple as that. Take the accountability for enforcing poverty for me and pay the medical compensation for the damages done. Or create new brain, create new memory, create new feeling, create new nerve cells, neurons, hormones, everything, and give it. They cannot do that. So then pay at least $4,500. At least I will take care of my basic needs and just keep moving on. Right? I never asked President Trump, please enforce poverty for me. I never went and begged. No, I was only educating wisdom. When I was providing all healthy stuff, who is President Trump and Republican GOP leader, and who is that Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh to even enforce poverty to me? Who are they? Who are they to me? I hope you all could understand my emotional pain they caused for me because of poverty. 4,500 did all this hell for me. What would you all have done if you all been paying only minimum due forever, and that balance is always same forever? Looks like, sounds like. Anyways, so I sure will get the civil justice according to the Holy Bible. And you're all aware, right? So this Merry Christmas only created the robocall poverty mandate. and Merry Christmas have to pay $1,000 billion to me, no matter what. Let Merry Christmas cry or let Merry Christmas curse me to that. I will say pay first $1,000 billion direct deposit to my account. It should be tax-free only, Merry Christmas, like that I will say. Beats even Santa Claus, gifts, elves, everybody. Right? Because they destroyed the human brain nerve cells. How many children were fooled to get a picture with the Santa Claus in the malls? $25, $35, $100 package deal. They were fooling population. All for tax. Just to get the picture alone. Fooling people with a fake love. With a fake love. In the name of love only they were destroying the human brain nerves. Means I sure will get the medical compensation for the entire human kingdom. So when Merry Christmas, Santa Claus and gifts and elves are going to pay $3,000 tax-free billion direct deposit to my bank account, that says it all. How I will get civil justice for entire human kingdom. Right? For never in the dream, the Santa Claus or Merry Christmas gifts and elves should even dream to create disasters to any of the civilians. Never. So civil justice must be served in the rightful way. Okay? So thank you all for your time. I hope we are all on the same page. And yes, I am signing off the civil justice ongoing, very crucial, important civil justice for myself. Because I am in a pauper mode. I am unemployed. I need finance. And I am displaying the USA government errors, and I am displaying the absolute monarch, true criminals who created the COVID-19 plague at the first place. USA should pay me the salary right now. It should be only tax-free salary. For how long Queen Elizabeth was eating tax alone and was living only free for 95 years, means almost close to 100 years she was living only free just by eating tax alone. And why nation never got able to fix it? Because eyes got blinded. Why? Because they all became slaves to Pope. Pope fooled them, fooled all the nations with the temptations, with the illusions, with the sexual immorality. Sexual immorality is an illusion. When you paint that illusion, sexual immorality, in a glossy, shining way to make it look like a true love mode, boom, it's easy for any civilian to fall in the trap. That is why always God's Holy Spirit, God's firewall alone will protect God's children. Always. No matter what. At the cost of death. So whatever true Christianity says they want to destroy, and they destroyed it in a meticulous way. Nobody could figure it out, right? Merry Christmas became a mockery. Merry Christmas became a mockery. Anyways, so civil justice will be served, and Pope Francis and the teams will get out in the volcano and to be gone in ashes in any second. It's going to happen. It's happening right now. World is ending for good. And I only must be the Vatican leader. And there is a reason behind it. Because I only can guide all the nation in a wise way. That is why. That is the only reason. There is no other reason. For how long popes were ruling the Vatican? Forever, right? 260 popes were there. Not even one pope stood up and provided clean love. They all destroyed. So let them be shut down forever. Seal it. Classify it for human endangerment species. Seal it and shut it down and burn it in ashes. Let all the evil types be burnt in ashes. Means that is the healthiest solution. Humane solutions any nation can provide, and I am providing that wisdom only. Nothing else. Nothing else. So tell me, out of all this, yes, President Trump and Republican GOP leader and that Supreme Judge, all those three Republicans have to provide $4,500 check direct deposit to my bank. But beyond that, I am also displaying their innocence as well. Though they are looking at fault mode for enforcing poverty, I am displaying, hey. See, there is an innocence. Can you see the innocence in them? Can you see how Pope Francis is evil? Like that I'm displaying side by side, and each and every single civil justice sign-off is self-explanatory. What if the Merry Christmas has guided President Trump in the rightful way? He would never have provided the poverty enforcement for me. Even when Supreme Judge Kavanaugh or the Republican GOP leader would have enforced, he would have slapped them up front and said, no, that is injustice, cannot do that, like that. But then, it is because the Merry Christmas is a scandal that influenced wrongfully those three people, and that's the reason why they become abusive, and that's why reason they took $4,500 from me and enforced poverty for me. Can you all see even why abusive patients are also victims of abuse after all? Because Pope Francis only educated them to enforce the robot call for me. So who should pay the $1 billion medical compensation? Pope Francis. Got it? Yes. So thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye now.